So it is important that you are you are asking their opinion, you are including that opinion, you are not binding your decision on them, you are making them understand the situation, and then the whole process is so democratized कि जहाँ पे एक दूसरे को freedom दी जा रही है. Now what can be the saline features of this industrial democracy? See, in that case, workers are basically treated as someone who are partners in the organization, who are actually part of the whole production process, who are part of the decision making process. There are work committees, there are joint committee councils, there are suggestion committees through which your industrial democracy is actually working. In this case, worker participation is basically indirect in nature, maybe through representative or through certain restrictive uses of the individual position, but they are part of it. And workers do enjoy a higher status in these kind of democratic organization where they are actually being motivated by the organization itself. So, what can be sociocracy? See, sociocracy is also a method. It is basically a governance method where you are saying that on the basis of collaboration, self-organization, and distributed authority, ठीक है, you will be able to create a transparent, inclusive, and accountable organization. See, democracy means freedom. Democracy means equality. But democracy never ensures you a guaranteed structure. A sociocratic democracy means you are trying to achieve the value of democracy by creating a practical reality for the same. It's a dynamic governance. What you can say that you are trying to achieve or you are trying to find the solution to the problem. How to create harmonious social environment for the organization also, for the business also. How to do that? How can I do that? How can I achieve that particular objective? So it's a kind of a approach, it's a kind of a designing where you are trying to design your organization on the basis of the principle, methods, and structure, where you are creating a transparent, inclusive, and accountable system, again in harmony with the effectiveness and productivity of the other group. Now, subaltern management ideas from India. See, subaltern is basically a military word जो कि बोला जाता है when someone is below the rank of the captain. Now, subalterns represent officer at the lowest level of the hierarchy, but when we are talking about now sociologists or historians or your political scientists, maybe human right activists, they are considered to be the marginalized section of the society. They are considered to be someone who stands for certain society problems and who know how to solve or how to find the solution of those problems. Subaltern classes in India are basically those, you can say, who were there in the post-colonial era. During the British rule in India, the Indian peasants, labor, soldier, clerk, they were subalterns. They were belonging, at that time, according to the Indian society or the culture, they were the inferior classes according to the British ruler. The zamindari system, which was there in India, it was also where peasants were treated as subalterns. Caste system, where people were economically and socially weak, socially backward, they were taken as inferior one. So this is like when the society has given you the title of the weak section of the society, and that is why you become the oppressed section of the society. Now, because of the deterioration of Indian value, women are also treated as subalterns. Means they are not considered to be as equal as men. They usually, earlier, they usually had a very little say in their life's decision making. They couldn't go beyond their household work. They were not allowed to move out of the house. That was also a era where women was kind of a subalterns. Now, manager क्या subalterns होते हैं? Colonial era में very few Indians were appointed as manager initially.